Hey, what's up, Florida? And welcome to the 5th episode of Florida Music Television. I'm your host, Vic Lima, and everybody knows me as the Beanie Guy. We'll go to Ferg Sports Bar in downtown St. Pete for the Last in Line concert featuring former members of the legendary Ronnie James Dio CD, Holy Diver. Also along with them came the incredible and amazing Tara Lynch. She was generous enough to give us a sit-down interview with her about her career and the members of the Dio that also played on her new CD. Then Vic visits a custom bike builder buddy of his, shows off his chopper and a killer custom seat he made himself. Then the Beanie Guy gives you a tour of Scooter Haven for a fundraiser for the First Responders Appreciation Weekend, brought to you by Jason Taylor Entertainment. 3-day event that featured some local bands and national recording artist Blackfoot 2.0. All this and more coming up on the next episode of FMTV, Florida Music Television.
Florida Music TV rocks!
What's going on, dude?
We're here at Ferg Sports Bar for the Last in Line show. To the corners of your mind, I'm lost in time. Oh, caught beneath the you are the strongest shade. And you're not just some reflection, so never you are the driver, you are the road, you got the power, come on explode, you got the tires, so let it out, stand up and shout, let's get those fists in the air, come on, stand up and shout. Stand up and shout! Stand up and shout! Stand up and shout! Shout! Stand up and shout! Let it out! Stand up and shout! Stand up and shine.
This young lady here has done an incredible job. Her new CD, she is supported, like I said, by some incredible legendary artists. She is very talented, beautiful. She wails and she shreds. This is Tara Lynch. Hey, what's up, Tampa Bay? Vic Lima here, the Beanie Guy, and I'm at Sound Coast Studios, and look who I ran into, another international artist, Tara Lynch. Tara, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
Not too bad. I'll tell you what, I got to ask you some questions, but I want to let everybody know who this person is. Now, you just had an opening supporting scene on tour with Last in Line, correct? And you guys performed at Special Guests, and you performed at Ferg Sports Bar. And let me tell you something, what a performance. Unbelievable. You shred. I mean, you are really good at what you do. Your music was fantastic. I've gone on your page and your website, found out a little more about you. What an incredible resume. You've got a lot of artists that you know, and I know you probably don't want to name drop, but you have a lot of people behind you in the industry. I mean, some legendary artists. I'm going to get to what you're doing and why you're here in St. Petersburg. Touring because of your music, obviously, in a CD, but I want to go back a little bit, okay? I've got the infamous 3 beanie questions, so I want to find out a little more about you. I want to find out how you got in this crazy industry. So my first question is what age were you, and what was it that actually influenced you to get into the rock and roll business?
Well, I started playing guitar when I was 11. I would have started sooner if my brother didn't threaten to kill me for touching his guitar. You know, by 11, I got the nerve to say, the heck with it, and just grab it and give it a go. So 11's where it got started.
So at 11 years old, what was your influences? I mean, your brother's guitar? I mean, what?
No, God, no. No, my influences, I'm going to go right to Black Sabbath. Tony Iommi, Black Sabbath is probably the most impactful for me to get started. And of course, Led Zeppelin, love Jimmy Page, and you know, I had to make music. So I don't only play guitar, I play drums, a little piano, I play bass and keys. So, you know, it was just something that I had to do, whether I was doing it professionally or not.
Right.
So, but I had to do other things too before that.
So at 11,
I have left brain and right brain.
Until your adulthood. So there was a couple decades, I would say, then, or several decades before you actually started performing live.
I did not start performing live until 2018.
Really?
In support of my album.
Wow, that's
I played shows as a teenager in
Right.
you know, parties and small clubs in Fort Lauderdale and stuff like that. You know, every now and then.
You said Fort Lauderdale, so you've been
Yes.
to Florida.
I used to live there as a teenager. So
I grew up in Miami. We used to go to Fort Lauderdale Strip back in the day.
I went to Coral Springs High School.
That's unbelievable. See, didn't know that.
Yeah.
But okay, so then basically, well, I guess we'll have to skip a little forward then on the second question. You kind of said that you started performing at a later age, but with this short career, I guess I could say,
Yeah.
what has been one of your highlights of your touring and everything that really made you feel like, wow, I'm a musician. I'm actually doing this. My dream come true. Whether it's been a long time ago, but
well, I'll tell you this: for most of my life, I've played every single day, no matter what I was doing. I was always writing music, and I was always, very, very serious about it. It was always there. When I decided to write an album, all the words of music, I write everything, and I decided to record the record, and I got my friends to participate in it and everything. And I got that record out there, and people liked it all around the world. And it really amazed me. So my first live show for this record ever was in November of 2018, and it was in Weimar, Germany. And I knew I was doing it right because, let me tell you, there was somebody front and center wearing one of my T-shirts. Wow. Right away. First show I ever played.
And that was a big crowd, I bet, too.
Yeah, it was good. It was a decent-sized crowd, yeah.
Wow, it sounds incredible. So tell me a little more about your friends that helped you in the studio. What did you said you traveled with some hired guns. Obviously you said a lot of the musicians that you performed with at the show were all hired guns. So let's go back to the studio then. Who helped you? You wrote it all. You wrote all the music.
Hired guns. Well, no, I just want to say that I only use the best of the best of the best. These guys are all pros. They're phenomenal players. They have other projects where they are in bands and they are out front, and they're phenomenal people. And thank goodness that they love my work and want to tour with me and play my music. Right. And I feel very lucky for that. So, in this business, there's a lot of solo artists that don't have mad respect for their hired guns, as they like to call them. There's this documentary, and so it's a term now, but I really want to go on record saying that I absolutely appreciate every ounce of guy that's ever participated in playing with me live, because my guys work their butts off. They really do.
You sounded very tight. The whole band, like I said, and they learned all this music just by ear.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you gave them the recording. Here you go, and they had to learn it.
I give them the exact mixes for their instruments that I had, made from the masters, and I make sure that they know their parts are done on. We have our rehearsal regimen, and then we get out there and we play these shows, and we sound like we've been playing together every time. I've had like new people, and it always works.
I'm telling you, it sounded
because
great.
Because I only use the best people.
We got some footage. We'll be seeing some of the performance, and of course you can go to our YouTube page. And so go ahead, give me your website.
It's www.taralynch.com. TARALYNCH.com.
And of course, you have a YouTube channel and of course videos.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Those are all Tara Lynch Official. Twitter is, you can use Tara Lynch Official or Tara Lynch Rocks. Either way, you're going to get there. Put in Tara Lynch and I'll still pop up at the top.
There you have it, another interview with an international star. And of course, you can check out more on Florida Music Television on our YouTube page and our Facebook page as well. My name is Vic Lima. I am the Beanie Guy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you guys on the next episode of FMTV. See you around. Hey, what's up, Florida? Vic Lima here, the Beanie Guy, and I'm at another secret location. Ran into a friend of mine, met in the automotive industry, but he also has collection of some killer custom bikes, and I want to show you a couple of them right now. Let's turn our heads over here to this custom Titan chopper. Look at this thing. You're watching FMTV, Florida Music TV, and our segment is called Damn, That's Hot. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with more.
Mr. Sawblade Head, drummer, artist, audio engineer, and fabricator. I create inspirational, one-of-a-kind, functional works of art. Bold, beautiful, badass designs featured in homes, businesses, and concert stages around the world with some of music's biggest stars. From concept to conversation piece to live in concert. Take a peek behind the curtain and witness the madness that is Sawblade Head Designs.
What's up, Florida? Vic Lima here, the Beanie Guy, and we're back at my secret location, a buddy of mine. This is Gator. He's a buddy of mine that I've known in the automotive industry, and of course he told me he had purchased and built some hot rods and motorcycles in the past, so I figured I'd finally take him up on coming out and checking out this beautiful Titan chopper that you have. How you doing today, Gator?
Good, my friend. How you doing?
Not too bad, I'll tell you. I've known you a long time, and you know, I never realized that you were such a gearhead and that you build stuff, and that's awesome. Finally, you showed me a couple pictures of that bike that we just showed you, and I was like blown away. You know, I mean, I do paint work, I do custom work myself, and that is a fantastic paint job on that car, on the bike. Excuse me. Give me a little bit of details. You bought this bike as it was a factory bike, and tell me some specs and stuff on it.
It's a 112 cubic inch S&S Baker 6-speed transmission. It's got a Daytech frame. It's got 6-inch stretch, 35-degree rake. Pulls good. I mean, it'll do 100 quick, but I don't know how squirrely it could get after that. I'm not really getting into that anyway, but 90 mile an hour, smooth as silk.
Really. It looks, I mean, it really looks nice. Not only all the parts and everything on it, but it looks well built. You know, very, very custom job. Yeah, it's very solid. And a lot of times, like you said, when you build custom bikes, they look great, but you get them out on the road, and then you got some problems you sometimes have to take care of, or you can limit it on how fast you can go. So that's nice to hear that's a smooth rider.
Yeah, you can fire that tire up.
All right, and also you do leather work too as well. You did a custom seat that you're going to be putting on this bike, and I noticed it sitting over here. It ain't quite done, but it looks fantastic. Let's take a moment over here and walk over here and take a look at this thing. This is amazing that you did this, and of course you did it right here in your garage. Take a look at that, will you?
Yeah, I think it came out pretty nice. I still got another type of basket weave I'm going to put around the outer edge to the other piece. So once I rethread it with another, it's going to have some more stitching.
And so how much longer you figure you got on this? How many more hours?
Probably about 3 days worth.
3 days worth of work. So what do you value something like this? If you was just make somebody a custom seat, what would you charge them for something like this?
Can go anywhere from $400 to $2,000.
Right, yeah. I know there's other companies out there that do a lot of custom work and stuff like that, and let me tell you, a good seat is not cheap. But I also noticed that, you know, you've got a lot of decor here in the background of a lot of hot rods and things you do. You even got a couple trophies up in the back over here. Thanks so much, brother, for coming out today and letting us come out and check out all your killer stuff. My name is Vic Lima. I am the Beanie Guy. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. We'll see you soon. FMTV, Florida Music Television. Having a great time for the First Responders Appreciation Weekend. And of course we got all kinds of stuff going on. Walking around a little later on showing you what's up. FMTV's over by the Florida, by the media tent. Got the Harley bars open. Here's our bonfire pit. I'm sure that'll be cooking later on. Here's a little view of the stage. And of course, there's Everywhere Eddie. What's up, Everywhere Eddie's in the house over here at the Haven.
Hey, we're here.
And we're getting ready to rock and roll, buddy. I'll tell you what, Fran Haas in the house as well. Of course, our sponsor for the event. And Rider Now magazine as well. There's Dale. There's Dale.
Beanie Guy, what's going on,
Dale's
man?
ready to go. The Dale and Cat show. Get it all set up over here. We'll be having Kenny Wilkerson a little later on, and of course Rider Now magazine, their sponsor. But you can check out the Dale and Cat show. They got the old school show, keeping it old school. Check that out on Facebook. As we move right along, our sponsor, media sponsor, Rider Now, Valerie and the girls, guys over at Rider Now magazine. These girls will be getting ready to do a bike wash here a little later on. $20. Get your pipers all polished up. And the tips too. Oh, did you bring the tip? Look, 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 they got alcohol. All their stickers too and stuff, merchandise as well. So the Blondie Brat store. You can check her out right there at blondiebrats.com. There you go, look at the man in action setting up the tent for Florida Music TV. We are ready to go and rock this Scooter Haven, buddy. Blackfoot coming up tomorrow. We got a bunch of bands today. I'll rattle them off here in just a little bit, but we're going to take a little walk around the camp grounds here at Scooter Haven and see what's going on. Got a nice little corner going on over here. And of course we have another stage right over there. And of course the infamous bus from old Screwy Louie's Porpoise Pub. And of course the food shack in the back there. They've got all kinds of great food, burgers, chicken, wings, everything you can possibly want. That'll be going on a little later on. They got it fired up already, I guess. And as we go, we see the country club, Scooter Country Club. Here's DJ Sutton setting up for Fran Haas. What's up, brother? How you doing? We'll take a little cruise into the Scooter Haven Country Club. We got a raffle going on here.
Yes, right here.
Hello, raffle tickets going on. All right.
We do all kinds of raffle baskets.
$1 tickets, so there you go. That's your point now.
We also have 50-50.
Oh, okay. So we got all kinds of raffle tickets, 50-50. Oh, everywhere Eddie's following us.
He is.
Here we
He's
go.
coming in to get his lovin'.
Yeah, baby. Of course, we have this nice little quaint get together in here with a little pool table. Band will be playing up a little later on. And of course, it's nice and cool in here. Ooh, that heat, sun and heat out there, oh, it'll kill you. But of course, get your Scooter Haven memorabilia as well. You can get yourself some t-shirts or plaques. We head out the back door here. There's everybody. There's the food. It's all ready to go. We got the old bus. The old bus, yes, from Porpoise Pub. Can you check it out? It's still happening. Woo! Of course, here's our side stage. Another sponsor, Rider Now magazine again, of course, and Gotta Have It Insurance. There's Tommy. Hey, Tommy, what's up? Setting up, getting ready to rock the side stage here. There you go. And of course, they got nice little cabins out back here where you can rent yourself a cabin for the weekend. And this probably got to be the most original fan I've ever seen in my life. Only at Scooter Haven, they've got an airboat. Has a fan to cool off.
I didn't know if you were home or not.
Of course, that's a little tour of the campground. Of course, we have all our bike parking out here. Of course, it starts all along the... There's Valerie over there from Rider Now magazine. Follow the bikes all the way out here to our little campground area. Have all kinds of bike parking as well out there. And as you can see, they have some more homemade shift little tents to rent out, a restroom. Oh, damn, that's hot. Check it out. It's April. April.
What's up?
How you doing today?
Good.
She's ready to get ready for the car wash, the bike wash.
I need to wash myself. I'm hot as hell.
Well, we can film that too now. Crazy. All right, good. You guys got coolers, beers, everything going on.
Everything set up. Actually, we just need to turn the water on.
Okay. Well, I'll handle that, and then let's go do that for her. All right. We'll see you in a little. Check it out, April.
There you go.
Good to go? All right. There's Jason Taylor, the man of the hour right there. And got the fan for the girls. Blondie! Blondie! Look at that. So look for this special episode for the First Responders Appreciation Weekend in its entirety, featuring interviews with Louis Falco, Everywhere Eddie interviews the Beanie Guy, and Valerie from Writer Now magazine, and of course, Blackfoot 2.0. Also some live performances by Dracula Parrot, Sniper, Against the Sun, Murder the Crow, Jeff Patolo and the Quarter Mile Rebels, Wicked Serenity, Silter, Southbound 75, and of course, Blackfoot 2.0. Also, an FMTV special guest appearance by Blondie Braps and her twin sister April. They were doing a bike wash with a portion of their proceeds going towards the charity. And of course, special thanks to our sponsors, Franhosh Law Group, Valerie of Writer Now Magazine and TV, Crystal Harley Davison, Jason Taylor Entertainment, Flow Cheesy Twisted Melts, Tampa Bay Music Network, and Florida Music TV. All this and more on a special episode of FMTV coming soon.